Hey everybody, welcome here to Musician's Edition. I am Evan on the guitar, and in this video I'm going to show you palm muting. So this is palm muting. That is what it sounds like. We are taking away the ringing out sound by muting it with our palm, and so you can see it, this is what it looks like. So you can see what I'm doing here is I'm pressing my palm up against the strings, like this. My palm's pressed right up against those strings, as opposed to having it lifted off in a normal strumming pattern. I'm pressed right up against it. And so what that gets you is more of a scratching kind of sound because these strings don't get to ring out like they usually do when you play. So one more time, let's compare it, palm muted versus regular. So that is what the palm mute does for you. Let's talk about how we use it and how to recognize it. So if you do come across it while reading on a sheet or tab, it's going to look something like this. You're going to see the P.M. that stands for palm muting, and you're going to see the dashed line showing you for how long that palm mute is going to last. So in this example, this entire 4-bar section is getting palm muted all the way through. So I'm going to hold my palm there while I'm strumming each one of those. So sometimes it does go like that, where it covers an entire section, you just stay palm muted that whole time while you strum, or sometimes it might go back and forth between muted strums and regular strums. That would be more like this example. So you see no palm mute sign at the beginning there, you just do regular strums, and then you can see palm mute comes in for those 4 strums on that low 5 there. We'll come back and look at this to play it a bit later, but that is what it looks like on the sheet or tab, and that's how you would interpret it. Just however long that dash line is going for after the PM is how long you stay palm muted for. So the idea is that palm of your hand is pressed up against the strings. So to be able to do that, I'll usually start off by putting my palm straight up and down like this. A little bit in front of the bridge is where you want to be. So maybe around that bridge pickup, or between that pickup and the bridge is where I'm going to start, and just kind of lay my palm flat like this. And then I'll take my pick, and now my hand's going to go over into its regular picking position onto whatever strings I need to strum. So now my hand is pressed up against the strings still like this. And it is with this part right here of my hand that is touching those strings. So again, straight up and down, and then I come over and I'm ready to play. And of course, keep in mind which strings you're going to be playing. You can emphasize and push more higher up on these low E strings. Up here, if you're playing power chords, or if you're playing up lower, I'll kind of have my hand pushed more there. If I'm using all the strings, I got to make sure that my entire palm is covering it, and I want to make sure I can discover any little strings that are not ringing out the right way, that are not actually getting muted. So you can hear one, I think that's the high E, so I just got to make sure I'm really pressing on every single string here. Yeah. And so again, we can compare the two. You can see you should be pressed all the way up against there. Try strumming just those bottom 3 strings right here. And then lift off. Press back. Lift off. And practice pressing back down. So I don't always do this line up and then go over, especially when you're going to be practicing alternating between muted and regular strums. You're not going to have time to do that. So that's just to help you get started, so you can kind of get the idea of where your hand needs to go. You eventually want to just be able to press and lift up and still get that palm muted sound appropriately. So you can always practice moving this up the neck or further down towards the bridge and just seeing how the different strums go. But I usually do stay comfortable down here by the bridge pickup or right here next to the bridge. And then strumming, in between these 2 pickups up there. So starting off for beginners, I'd recommend just practice down strumming on your palm mutes. This is a style palm muting that's most popular in hard rock or punk rock, where they just do a lot of power chords down strummed on repeat, ba 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 ba, just over and over again. So palm muting, that's usually what you're doing, is you're palm muting while just strumming down over and over again. But there are songs that will mix up-strums, or being able to up-strum will help you if the down repeated pattern is just too quick. You can go a little bit slower and go down up instead of repeating down 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 super fast. Or there are songs that just go ahead and do use that down and up strums, not hard rock, but other songs that will use this as well too. It does get a little bit harder when you mix in those up strums. When you're ready for it, I'd practice just a regular down up pattern while using the palm mute. So that would be something like this. As opposed to all down strums. Okay, when you incorporate more strings on those up strums, it can get a little bit more difficult to make sure you're getting them all clean. Okay, but those are skills you can practice. Of course, first just down strum a few of these lowest strings, then practice down strum more strings, or just specific strings higher up. So you can make sure you can palm mute all across those strings before you worry about doing up strums. But go ahead and look at the songs that use palm muting that you come across, see what they do, so those are the skills you can eventually practice. But beginners, just palm mute, power chords, or just some few note chords. So as I mentioned, some songs will be palm muted the entire time throughout an entire section. For example, like a verse, you're going to stay palm muted so the playing's a bit more subtle so the vocals can come through easier. And then we might blow it up for the chorus where we just play regular strums so the guitar can really shine through. That's a pretty common thing that you will find in songs. We're going to go ahead and look at an example that does do this thing, where we're going to have sections with the entire thing palm muted, and then we'll look at a section where it goes back and forth between regular strums and palm muting, so you can see how both of those work and get on your way to practicing. So our song we're going to look at is All the Small Things by Blink-182, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so this song has the verse section that is palm muted all the way through. It's going to be these 4 chords, this 4-bar loop that we're just going to repeat. They are power chords, so we're just going to palm mute while strumming 2 strings for this entire verse section. So here's the tab for it. You can see palm mute the entire time, PM with the dash going throughout this entire section here. So we're never going to lift our palm. So go ahead and get it pressed, and keep in mind you're only going to be doing either these bottom 2 strings or the A and D strings. So we're going to focus really just on these lower 3, all right, which makes it pretty easy. So let's go ahead and look at our hands here. We're going to press that palm, and we are going to get ready to strum again. Just these lowest 3 strings are the only ones we're going to use. So make sure you can practice that palm muted sound. All right, look at that tab. You can see we're going to be doing A and D strings 3 and 5. Everything is 8 strums, 8th notes. Okay, and so just 8 strums at the same speed over and over. We're going to do A and D 3 and 5. Okay, you can see it written on the tab. Then we're going to go down to E and A strings, 3 and 5 there. And we're going to slide over to 1 and 3, and then come back to 3 and 5. Okay, so all together A and D strings 3 and 5. Then down E and A 3 and 5. Slide over to 1 and 3, and back up to 3 and 5. And that's just our 4 chords we're going to play. So with all these 8th notes, we're going to be like this. And that's just a 4-bar loop that repeats throughout the verse that we can go ahead and repeat to practice palm muting these power chords. So that is palm muted all the way through. Make sure you do get that clean sound. Here it is once again. You can focus on looking at my hands to see how I'm playing that one here. All right, in side view, you can see my palm pressed against that entire time. All right, so go ahead and practice that one. That is palm muting throughout an entire section. So go ahead and take a look at those tabs and practice just palm muting that entire thing. It's a pretty easy progression for you to practice with and just doing 2 strings at a time. So when you do have that down, we're going to go ahead and look at one more section to this song that goes back and forth between regular and palm muted strums. This section is the very first part of the song. It's the intro riff, and it also comes back during the pre-chorus of the song, where I believe it's played twice every time you hear it. So this is the 4-bar loop version of it. This is played for the first 8 bars of the song, so it's twice through at the very beginning, and each time in the pre-chorus, I believe it's the same thing where it's 8 bars played twice. So you can practice this as another loop back to back. To go along with the other one we just did of all palm muting. This is great skill to practice, some regular and some palm muting. So look at the tab and what we're going to be playing. So you can find the palm muting section that's in the 4th bar. In that 4th bar, we're just going to be playing a low 5. So you can see it's going to get 4 strums of palm muted hits. Everything up until that, let's make sure we can do it. We're going to start off with 3 strings. That's 3, 5, 5, starting on the A string, 3, 5, 5. And this is not palm muted. Okay, that's going to get the usual 8th notes strummed over and over. And then we're going to go up to D and the string above it, play 3, 5, just those 2 strings. And then we're going to come down to E, A, D, 3, 5, 5 here. That's the 3rd bar there. And for this 4th bar is where it's going to get a bit trickier. Where the first strum is this 3, 5, 5 again, as you can see. And then we have to slide our hand up to be able to hit the 5th of E there. And for that, I'm just going to stick with this same shape and just slide it up so that my index finger's on the 5th fret there. So from 3, 5, 5, I'm really just sliding up to 5, 7, 7. I'm not going to play those 7s. I'm just going to palm mute the 5. So 4 times. So I'm going to do 1 big 3, 5, 5, slide up and palm mute 4 times. And then we're going to go down to 1, 3, 3 for the last 3 strums. Not palm muted. Okay, so all together, this last bar sounds like this. All right, so the entire thing from start to finish, I'll play it nice and slow so you can hear how it sounds. So starting with 3, 5, 5 on that A string, 3, 5, 5. You can see it on the tab. Up, 3, 5. Down to 3, 5, 5 on the low E. And one more time on the start of this 4th bar. Slide up. And back down to 1, 3, 3. 3 times. So a little bit more connected, still slower. Here it is. All right, and that is that intro riff. So here it is one more time. You can see how my hands play it, lifting off and pressing back down for that palm muted. So here it is one more time, a little bit slow. All right, and that is that intro riff. That is all the small things. Played a little bit slower so you can follow along if you want to hear it at full speed. Here it is one more time. So that is palm muting. That should be everything you need to know to be able to get started. Practice with your own technique, of course, kind of karate chopping those strings and keeping that palm pressed up against it. Practice those down strums, practice strumming it quickly, eventually adding up strums, but always practicing whatever songs that you come across that use it for whatever genres you might like to play. But that is everything that we need to cover. So hope you have fun playing, and we'll see you next time.